Humanity swag. It's my pleasure to introduce, thank you so much for coming, Dr. Bob Smithsonian, Tungsten Carbide College, Environmental Science. We're so glad to have you here and talking about something that's near and dear to our hearts, climate change. And you know, I have to say, I embrace climate change. I want to make it mine, okay? MyClimateChange.com. You know, I want to make a contribution, my personal contribution, to make sure that climate change happens even more, okay? I'd like to know, how can we bring that Florida goodness, that weather, into New England right now? That's what I'd like to know. You know, how can we do that? I want it to happen. Let's make it happen.
Well, Jack, with all due respect, and honestly, given what you just said, I'm not sure that any is due.
Excuse me.
I think you're greatly oversimplifying. Once you understand the science behind it, it will clear up a lot of.
What about the science in front of it?
Now, the main gas that is of concern is carbon dioxide, and it's of concern for a couple of reasons. One, the amount of it is changing over time. They've seen this rather remarkable rise in the amount of CO2. Even 2 decades ago, it was substantially lower, like 0.03%, and now it's approaching 0.04%.
We don't want our students getting high in that CO2, though. Okay, this is very scary what you're talking about. I mean, that's the thing that I hear you guys always do this. You scare us. Okay, what are we supposed to do? So isn't this something? I mean, so what can we do? I mean, I recycle, right?
It would require major changes in the way that people produce energy, transportation, because currently, right now, the simplest and cheapest and easiest is to just burn fossil fuels, and people are going to continue doing that for as long as it's the cheapest.
I have a fleet of SUVs. What am I supposed to do? I have a whole fleet of them. I hear Al Gore has a man cave, an actual man cave that uses up more electricity than the entire electricity of some small nations in his man cave. I've heard just as man cave.
We're all, every single human being, I think, is a little bit hypocritical on this.
We can move forward, you're saying. I like doing that.
Yeah.
Rather than move backwards.
There's certainly plenty of changes that can be made that are being proposed and worked on right now, and people are just avoiding using them because the status quo is a little bit easier and a little bit less expensive.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Robert Smithson, the Smithsonian. I mean, very good to have you here. It's such a pleasure. My pleasure, my privilege to have you here. Thank you so much. And we'll talk soon. Thank you so much, everybody.